Hello YouTubers. In this video I thought I would cover a complaint. No, complaint's kind of strong. Maybe it is a complaint. We'll go with complaint for now. So what am I complaining about? Really it's nothing much to do with the performance of the car, what I bought. I don't hate something on here. I don't dislike something on here. That's not what this video is. But it is a complaint about something missing. So what could possibly be missing on the convertible? I got this wheel off. Every year I go through and I've had the car over a year now. And I'll re-clean everything underneath. I wash it like quarterly underneath, but this is more of a detail clean, which is why I have this apart today. But it was an opportunity to show you what's missing on the convertible. And convertible owners should probably unite on this one because it is a fleece. We got fleeced? No. Got robbed? No. Taken advantage of? Maybe. Not told the truth? That's it. We'll go with that. We've not been told the truth about what's missing on this car. So when the convertible was engineered, Al Oppenheiser, and I'm sure I've mutilated that guy's name, spoke about when they revealed the car, said the convertible was built to be just as capable as the coupe. That's strong words. That tells convertible owners there's no sacrifice. But there is a sacrifice, and I'll show it to you. He also said there's no compromise between the coupe and convertible. And the coupe and the convertible have the same ride dynamics. That's great. Except under one situation, they don't. And the convertible retains the coupe's sharp chassis and nimble reflexes. That's probably true. When I drive this car, I've not driven a coupe, but I have driven Mustangs, and this car is as nimble as it gets. It's one of the best nimbleness cars I've ever had. Visibility is not stellar, like riding in a high truck back there, but it's a convertible, it's a sports car, it's a 4-second car, it's a track pack car, except this one. So what could possibly be missing? Convertible owners pay $7,000 for the luxury of having a convertible top with a tonneau cover on top of the coupe. So when you buy a coupe, you expect certain things. When you buy a convertible, you expect what's on the coupe to be on the convertible, but the convertible top be added for the additional $7,000. But what you've not been told, convertible owners, is what's been taken away from you. And I'm sure you probably recognize it, maybe haven't. And that is auxiliary coolers. This car has plugs right here, a plate blocking the air. Why would that be there? That's because convertible owners don't have the auxiliary grill back there. Auxiliary radiator. An external cooling radiator. It's missing. If you have a coupe, you know when you clean in here, there's a radiator right there. Right where this sits. That's where the convertible, if you had a coupe, you see a radiator here. Convertible owners see fender light. But you're also missing, and that's a big deal. To me, that's a big deal. It never tells you in any documentation about this car that convertible owners don't get the auxiliary coolers. It says SS owners, auxiliary coolers. This is an SS. Where are the auxiliary coolers? It's been taken away from this car. because it's a convertible. The other piece that's missing on here is the ability to install the track pieces to allow for additional cooling to the rotors. If you have a coupe, you have a hole right here that is up through the front of the grill, bringing in fresh air to the rotor. And that's missing also on the convertible. You already have this on the coupe, but you also have to take this off in order to get the track pack cooling piece added that takes it further and scoops further air out from underneath the car and cooling the brake rotor. This doesn't even cool the brake rotor. That cools the brake shield, which we're hoping with these slots scattered about hit the rotor, but it's primarily trajectorying wind at the brake rotor cover. Now, I'll never track this car, but what if I did? You listen to Al Oppenheiser's words, the engineer's words, this car is every bit as capable as the coupe, unless you go to a track. So for $7,000 additional that we paid for the convertible, we're missing radiators that were taken out of the car for additional cooling. We were missing the ability to cool the brakes better, like a coupe. So, I don't know. For $7,000, kind of odd. So to cover another piece that the convertible owners pay for would be bracing. For $7,000, you get the convertible top, but you also get some bracing. And I'm assuming this bar here goes to the other side, comes up through here, a lot of aluminum right there. All of this X brace, maybe it goes back into here, across to the other side, and then down through here and back across. Convertible owners pay for that. We also paid for the Strut Bar Brace. That was part of the money. And then they say there's a brace in the back. By the way, don't worry about the height of the wheels or the body off the wheels. I just finished jacking it up and it's still got to come down once it gets in motion. But the other brace is that one there. It's all the way through here. So I'm not sure if that's a brace particular to the convertible or not, but I noticed that brace over there as well. So convertible owners, a little bit of the shaft when it comes to the performance side of this car, because I would imagine those cooling ducts must mean something for the coupe owners, because they wouldn't be there, and the engineers said they were there for cooling of the car. Well, this car, convertible owners don't have it, so seems odd. There's nothing, like I said, in the documentation that says it's not there. It says SS with auxiliary coolers. Like I said, that's an SS. So another thing I thought I would maybe drop a knowledge bomb on you, and that's the convertible top. So where did Chevrolet come up with this design? If you looked at the previous gen convertible, it didn't work this way. Well, I know where this came from. This came from the Saab GM marriage years ago. And I know that because I had a Saab 9.3 Aero, and it was a convertible, gray, black top, go figure. And its mechanism in the roof here was the same. There was no touch. It was all just press the button and the system would open. You can hear almost the same sounds when it goes to unlock here that was in the 9.3. The mechanism of folding or bringing this up, folding that back. Go look at 9.3 convertible videos and you will find that this top is identical in its mannerisms and how it works. And I'm not faulting them for that. They paid for Saab, they paid for their engineering prowess, and I will tell you, I never had an issue out of the Saab top. It was like this, it didn't leak. No issues. It sat on the top of the tonneau cover, not down there and there. You know, if you have a Mustang, there's a swoopy area where crap gathers. This falls right off. Water sheds right through the car, on top of the car. But car's great. I hate that you pay for something and not get it, whether I use it or not. Like I said, this car will never be on a track. But it would have been nice to know that the cars were the same, except you pay for $7,000 additional to get the convertible top. But they're not the same, for those that did not know. So I thought I would add something else to the car, to this video that's missing from the car. And I added this, by the way. They don't make a iPhone holder or phone holder, so I bought this here and mounted it to the back with double-sided sticky tape. It holds great, and if you press it, it'll hold the phone in place while you're riding down the road. Pretty neat. Anyway, so what else is missing from here? Well, you don't get two speakers. You pay $7,000 more, and the speakers that would normally sit back there are AWOL. Not that I didn't know that, but you know, for $7,000 more, you're missing that. Just couldn't find any place else to put a speaker. Nowhere. Odd. The other thing I thought I would cover real quick is this car is 271 pounds more than the Coupe. It still lost over 200 pounds compared to the 5th gen, but it's still 271 pounds heavier because of the bracing and the convertible top mechanism. I got no problem with that. The car doesn't feel 271 pounds for sure. It feels, like I said at the beginning, a very nimble car. And it truly is. I got no problems with that. But for $7,000, you get 271 extra pounds. Just little things that you would think $7,000 would buy you, which is maybe some savings somewhere. Maybe, I think that's steel bracing underneath. Couldn't use aluminum, I guess. All in all, car's great. Got no issues with it. Performs like I would expect it to perform. It's a solid car. Just, I thought I would cover what we lose, we convertible owners lose, besides $7,000, which is a tough thing to have to settle with, because you don't know that you're missing these things, because it doesn't tell you you're going to miss these things. It tells you it comes with. So anyway, hope you like the video, and if you like the video, like the video.